For the Gwich'in in Alaska and Canada, the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge's coastal plain in the northeastern part of the state is the sacred place where life begins. The 1.5 million acre plain is the calving grounds of the porcupine caribou herd, a major food source for the Gwich'in. But Donald Trump's re-election could have major implications for the refuge, the caribou, and for the Gwich'in. That's because Trump wants to open the refuge up to oil and gas drilling. That's bad news for the Vuntut Gwich'in in northern Yukon. The First Nations said in a written statement, "Oil and gas development in the coastal plain is an existential threat to the porcupine caribou and to our Gwich'in way of life. And for millennia, the porcupine caribou have provided us with all we need to survive and thrive in our northern homeland. We will not abandon them now when they need us most." It's not the first time Trump has eyed the area for oil and gas development. During the last days of his first administration, the Bureau of Land Management auctioned off more than 500,000 acres of the refuge. But thanks to mounting public pressure, major U.S. and Canadian banks said they wouldn't fund drilling in the refuge, and the sale was a flop. President Joe Biden's administration canceled the few remaining leases last year, but Trump pledged to undo those efforts if reelected.
We were certainly disappointed. This is not the election that we wanted to see.
Trump's re-election is disappointing news for this environmental nonprofit, especially as a second mandated lease sale is set to take place in the coming weeks. But Kristen Miller of the Alaskan Wilderness League says much like the first sale, the upcoming sale isn't expected to attract much interest. A final environmental statement for the refuge will also help ensure better protections are in place.
So we are very much hoping to see President Biden leave term with no leases held on the coastal plain.
Just hours after Trump's re-election, the Biden administration indicated it will lease only 400,000 acres of the refuge, the legal minimum. That sale must take place before December 22nd. Sarah Connors, APTN National News, Whitehorse.